Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 28 of Build the Terminator.
The Terminator, week by week, built the T-800, the killing machine that defined a generation. Easy to build with high-quality metal components. You can control sound, lights, articulated limbs, and LED eyes, and explore the Terminator universe. Build the Terminator, issue 1, just $1.99.
So welcome back guys and girls, thanks for joining me for another episode of Build the Terminator. We're now at episode 28. Unfortunately, I still haven't received issue 27 from Hachette. I'm getting a bit annoyed now, to be honest, as are the other subscribers, because there are certain, even though there's only a small part that is needed for that section, it's still slowing the build down a little bit. So this is the part I'm actually missing, these parts here. So in this issue, you are meant to use parts from 27 to complete a section from before for the shoulder. I can't do that, but I can do half of the episode, which will allow me to move on to 29 and so on. So the parts I can work with today, so I'm not going to show you on the bottom as I do normally, because this is going to be a very quick episode. As I said, I can only do a few parts. The spring here we're not using today. This component and this component we will, as well as the screw, but these two parts here are needed with the issue 27, which I don't have, so sadly I can't do that. But as I said, I will crack on with what I've got, and then we can move on to the next issues. All the issues up until 33, so from 27 to 33, they are literally almost identical. So we're working on extending the shoulder joint, adding socket joints, adding various accessories to this. This is the right one, and obviously we'll be doing the left one at the same time. So at the end of the next, where are we at? So at 28, at the next 5 or 6 episodes, we will have 2 of these fully completed. One will be connected to the arm, as you saw from the last episode, and the other one will be held on and until we do the following arm, the left arm. So after that, it's the vertebra. That's from issue 34 onwards. I only have up until 34, so I'm going to crack on with these ones for you. They're going to be quick videos, I imagine, so let's get started. So I'm only going to be able to do steps 1 to 4 for this section. So first of all, what you want to do, you want to take from the previous issues, this is obviously the right shoulder joint, that you'll spin it around and you'll see that there's a little section here. This is called 25-4C. We're going to be putting a little plastic tube. Plastic tube is part 28-6. That's going to be going into that hole there. So I'm just going to do that like so. And once that's in, you're going to take the component 28-1, and you'll see here, just put it a bit closer to the camera, it says on there right. So obviously you know this is the right shoulder plate. So, and we are working on the right shoulder joint, so it's the correct one. With this, you're going to insert this component into there, like so. Okay, once that's in alignment, you want to take component 28-4, and this is going to be pushed through that plastic tube and the gaps. This is obviously what's going to lock those two parts together. So just push that through. It's quite stiff, so just take your time, don't force it too much. And that's that part. So now we can move on to the final section, where we add this component to the corresponding part at the bottom. So this just literally is, this is a push click connection, and you'll see there are little pins just on there, and I'm going to align those with those to secure that in there. So it's like a jigsaw. So that was no difficulty at all. Just going to put a bit more pressure on the top part just to get that in there completely. And there you have it. The shoulder plate has been connected to the shoulder joint. So this is how it should look once it's complete. There is a little bit of movement here. I think it may be because it needs to be secured by other components, or perhaps it's a slight defect. I'm not too sure. Could also be that it needs movement because obviously it's a moving joint. But it does feel fairly secure, and that's how it looks once it's complete. Obviously, as I mentioned before, we haven't got all the other components, so at this stage we should have worked on these sections as well here, but I'm unable to do that until I receive the issue. Once I have received issue 27, I will go back, and obviously I can work on those parts as well. So as I said, that was a very quick issue, super fast. I think the fastest I've ever done. As I said, I can't do issue 27 completely until I receive that issue, so fingers crossed Hachette come through soon. Anyway, so for next week's episode, or the next episode, should I say, issue 29, this is the these are the components here. We're essentially going to be completely replicating what we've done here for the right shoulder. So you might remember a couple issues ago we had to put components onto this disc here. We're doing the same thing for the left one. So this is now, we're going to have right and left both done. So I believe because the vertebra is coming in, that's obviously where we're going to soon connecting everything up together, with the spine and the shoulder blades and the traps and all that upper back area. So it's going to be a quick episode again because it's very simple, just like this one was. But obviously it's nice that we were moving on to the left side now, so the right and left are simultaneously being done. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and I hope you liked the episode even though it was short, and thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon for episode 29.